Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I have the Guardian of the Night Tarot, and our card of focus is the Two of Pentacles. Okay, now the Two of Pentacles is about balance and harmony. You know, notice the dolphin is above the water and in the water. So it is about balancing emotion, staying calm, that kind of thing. So this could represent, maybe it's a difficult day. Maybe you're having a difficult day. All right. And as you're going through this difficult day, you realize that, you're taking care of your tasks, even though your plate is full. All right. You're checking things off the list. And even though it's stressful, you have found a way to remain cheerful. Okay. That's how we get through tough days, is we stay in sort of that happy place. And, practice self-compassion for sure. So this is what the Two of Pentacles energy is. All right. It's about remaining cheerful through a difficult day, through a challenging day. So when you encounter this card, you may be called for a bit more flexibility in your schedule, in your day. And maybe it's not just a day, maybe it's this time of the year, maybe it's a situation, whatever that is. This card is calling for you to be more flexible in it, and always have a healthy dose of inner compassion. Okay, this is going to help you stay balanced through these tricky energies. So the dolphin is a natural protector. And the dolphin is known for rescuing sailors who have fallen into the water. So calling upon this nurturing protector, the dolphin, can help you regain your strength. These are loving and curious animals, okay? And they bring a blend of compassion and logic to a situation. Okay? And if you can do that, it's going to help you discover a way to cruise smoothly through a difficult day, a difficult time. So dolphin is all about play, swimming through life, enthusiasm. Okay? And we're being asked to stay in this energy while we're traversing sort of, difficult situations, difficult times, whatever. Okay? Keeping it light, keeping it playful, all that good stuff. So with that, I do have the Witch of the Forest, and we're just going to see if anything else comes out around this message. And I want to thank everyone for being here today. I really, really appreciate you, and I'm super honored to be able to bring you these messages every day. All right, they're timeless. These are general readings, not one-on-one. So use your intuition, use your discernment. If it doesn't fit, don't make it. That's okay. Maybe tomorrow's will. All right. Let's get into it. What do we got going on here? Ooh, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, that's a difficult ending, isn't it? Okay, so this is the nature of your days might be feeling like this. Okay, your situation might be feeling like this. This is an ending, though. It's not going to get any worse. It feels like the relief for this is staying in this playful energy of the dolphins. Okay, getting back balanced and in harmony with this dolphin energy. In your energy is the Lovers. Now this, because of the balance and harmony of the Two of Pentacles, right? This could be making sure that your inner and outer worlds are balanced as well. This is, obviously it's the Lovers, so, but this is in your energy. This is in your energy. So the other thing about the Lovers is it does ask us to get in touch with our core beliefs, our core values, and get sort of realigned in our authenticity. And so you may be trying to do that. This may be how you're trying to stay balanced right now. Keep in mind we have the Justice card coming. Okay, so karmic, the scales of justice need to be balanced. This is all about balance. Right now you're out of balance. The nature of this is like this is so painful. It's too much, right? Um yeah, you're out of balance in this situation. Getting through your day might be difficult. All right. So, yeah, getting back to your roots, getting back to your core beliefs. Okay. Um, it might be time to let go of things that aren't aligned with you. We're getting a lot of readings like this lately, but it's kind of typical for the end of the year, you know, as we're moving from 2025 into 2026. That's what we do. We get rid of a lot of stuff. So there are things you're going to need to leave behind. And it's good because it's going to help you stay balanced. Okay, it's going to get you balanced again, but right now, use this playful energy to get through your day, especially if it's a difficult one. Stay in joy. That's kind of hard to say with this 10 coming up here. Yeah, but call upon your community, call upon your friends. They're going to help you. Also a card of celebration. So maybe you need to take a break from this 10 of swords here. Maybe this is what's going to help you stay light as you're working through some of this harder, these more difficult days ahead. So yeah, I mean, this is community. It's community support. It's cooperation. It's celebration. You may need to reach out. Okay. It's okay to ask for help. Although I don't feel like this reading is about asking for help. I feel like this reading is just like there's someone in your orbit that may say, you know, one of your besties here that might just say something that cracks you up and puts a different spin on your perspective of the day. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Whoa, cards are flying. Cards are flying. Cards are flying, yeah, in your energy. Yeah, you are feeling a bit trapped, huh? This is hard. This is sort of overwhelming too, right? But her binding is not tight. She could easily shimmy out of this and take the blindfold off and understand that these swords are not a prison. They're not a cage. Okay. It's very easy to step away from this once you understand that this is just sort of a mindset. All right. So you're sort of self-restricting right now. And we also have the Judgment card. These both came out at the same time. So I'm taking it. This is in your energy. So you are reassessing. Okay. You're reassessing. And I like this. If I could pick anything up. And I like it. Okay. This is in your energy. Getting back to the core of who you are with this Lover's card. You're going to see that this is just an outdated belief that you have, something that isn't true. And you've sort of restricted yourself. You put limitations on yourself. Okay. With the Judgment card coming out with it, you are reassessing. You are understanding that you've done this to yourself and you're understanding about getting realigned. So this is part of an awakening. This is a transformation. So you are literally transforming right now. And so you're being asked to stay in more of this fun, playful energy of the dolphin. As you're going through all of this, it's going to make it so much easier for you, okay? You'll get your stuff done. You'll feel good about yourself. Okay, and coming out under the Justice. You know, it's interesting, the Queen, I think the Queen, there's one other card in the tarot, holds her sword straight up like the Justice card. So the Queen is about, in this particular thing, it's about cutting away what isn't serving you right now as you're getting back to your core beliefs and your true authentic self and realizing what actually aligns with you and what doesn't. Here comes the Queen. Now the Queen offers one hand out to humanity. It's a gesture of acceptance, but that sword is ready. You don't want to mess with the queen. So this queen is going to be cutting stuff away. All right. The queen's going to be cutting stuff away that no longer serves you as you're going through this really interesting transformation here. And I say interesting because transformations aren't all, they're not easy. I mean, we go through transformations every day. We go to sleep at night, we dream, we process, we wake up the next day fresh. Okay, that's you know, that's a transformation. And then we go through this feels like a big transformation. And a lot of times the hermit will come out for that. You'll want to go within, you did it, but this is actually telling you to stay in this playful energy, to keep it light, to laugh with your friends. So it's kind of different in that way. It's really interesting to me that is sort of the remedy for moving through this kind of sort of tough energy here. So maybe this isn't about a tough day. I don't know. Two of Pentacles says this might be a difficult day. So maybe it's going to be a really fast day. I don't know. But it's interesting to me. Yeah, and we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, this is moving on. You're definitely going to be leaving some things behind. I mean, this card can actually signify crossing waters. But it's leaving the difficulties behind, right? This is the 6, so the 5 of Swords is sort of that fighting energy, and you're leaving that behind, moving into calmer waters. This is also a card of discovery, right? If we're so focused on fighting and, you know, just barely getting through, barely getting by, we don't see all the wonders around us that are there for our discovery. So this is really good. This is really good because we're leaving this 10 of Swords behind. This is what you're shedding. This is what you're cutting away. This is how the scales of justice are going to be balanced, okay, is by eliminating all the things that aren't serving you. Although you're meant to do this. You're meant to do this while you're having a little bit of fun, which I love. It's just very, very, very different. Yeah, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. This is generational wealth. It's an unshakable foundation. It's stability, but it's not just stability for you. It's stability for you, your loved ones, your children, their children, you know, friends, besties, charity, whatever, whoever it is that you're passing, you know, some pentacles onto. Pets, maybe you're donating to shelters for the holidays. So this is good. This is really, really good. I like this. I like this. You're going to get through this energy just fine. Just remember to stay a bit playful, okay? And have a lot of self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself as you're, because this is a very different way to move through some harder energies, right? It's really hard to be playful and happy when things feel really hard, but call your bestie. Call your bestie. Yep. Yeah, you're meant to cut a bunch of stuff away. The devil talks about our attachments, our lack mindsets, bad behaviors, bad habits, you know, things that you can be attached to people, places, and things that aren't good for you. Okay, this is all about getting rid of those because you are going through this transformation. So look around you, see what aligns, see what, of course, and then see what doesn't align anymore. And that doesn't mean that those things didn't serve a purpose at some point. So please make sure to be thankful and grateful for those things as you release them, because they probably did help you through a leg of your journey, okay? And now it's time to move on from them, to break those chains, And we have the King of Cups coming out. So yeah, emotional maturity. You're going to be, it just feels like you're going to be so balanced. Two of Pentacles, balance and harmony. If you can use some of this advice to get through these tough, tricky situations, okay? And like I said, this is also the holidays, so it's quite possible, you know, that this has to do with, you know, getting together with family and friends, and there's an awful lot of pressure during this time, okay? Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Swords. So yeah, once you get moved through this energy and you complete this transformation, you're going to be able to rest. All right. You're going to be able to rest. All right. That is your message for today. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I'll see you next time.